Another astonishing discovery, a 6,000-year-old crown found in the Dead Sea cave. At the time of this area was ancient Israel, of course, the oldest known crown in the world, which was famously discovered in 1961 as part of the Nahal Mishmar hoard, along with numerous other treasured artifacts, was recently released in the New York University Institute for the Study of the Ancient World as part of the Masters of Fire Copper Age Art from Israel exhibit. The ancient crown dates back to the Copper Age between 4000 and 3500 BC, and is just one out of more than 400 artifacts that were recovered in the cave in the Judean desert near the Dead Sea more than half a century ago. So 4,000, 3,500 BC, that's basically before the deluge, before the flood era. Anyway, this is where they were discovered, in a cave in the Judean desert near the Dead Sea more than half a century ago. The crown is shaped like a thick ring and features vultures and doors protruding from the top. It's believed that it played a part in burial ceremonies for people of importance at the time. New York University wrote, "An object of enormous power and prestige, the blackened, raggedly cast copper crown from Nahal Mishmar hoard greets the visitor to Masters of Fire. The enigmatic protuberances along its rim of vultures and building facades with squarish apertures and a cylindrical shape suggest links to the burial practices of the time." The Nahal Mishmar hoard was found by archaeologist Pesha Bar Adon, hidden in a natural crevice and wrapped in a straw mat in a cave on the northern side of the Nahal Mishmar, which became known as the Cave of Treasures. The 442 prized artifacts made from copper, bronze, ivory, and stone include 240 mace heads, 100 scepters, 5 crowns, powder, horns, tools, and weapons. So to have so many crowns, 5 crowns, obviously these belong to men of prestige, maybe perhaps even kings. Now, carbon-14 dating of the reed mat in which the objects were wrapped suggests that it dates to at least 3,500 BC. It was in this period that the use of copper became widespread throughout the Levant, attesting to considerable technological developments that parallel major social advances in the region. Some of these objects are like nothing ever seen anywhere else. The round knobs are usually said to be mace heads, but there is no evidence that any of them were ever used in combat. The remaining objects are even more unusual and unique in style, such as the bronze scepter depicted. The objects in the Nahal Mishmar hoard appear to have been hurriedly collected, leading to the suggestion that the artifacts were the sacred treasures belonging to the abandoned Chalcolithic temple of En-Gedi, some 12 kilometers away, which may have been hidden in the cave during the time of emergency. Daniel Master, professor of archaeology at Wheaton College and a member of the tutorial team, said, "The fascinating thing about this period is that a burst of innovation defined the technologies of the ancient world for thousands of years." Jennifer Chi, ISAOW exhibitor director and chief curator, said, "To the modern eye, it's stunning to see how these groups of people, already mastering so many new social systems and technology, still had the ability to create objects of enduring artistic interest. The purpose and origin of the hoard remains a mystery." This article, 6,000-year-old crown found in Dead Sea, originally created for Ancient Origins, published here under Creative Commons on Collective Spark by Steve McCalmy. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. And we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.